Hi, this is Austin, the voice of Mithos, and I'm here today to talk to you about Anchor by Spotify. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
The situation started pretty normal for an early morning. I was mucking out the stables. It was rent for a room I'd stay in for a day or so before moving on to the next town. This mission I was on, it was just to, find out who screwed the dragon in my family, and had taken me to some pretty mundane places so far. And this one was kind of smelly. Anyway, I stabbed my pitchfork into the pile, dumped it in another pile, and then spotted an envelope pronged. Figured it'd be trash until I saw my name on the other side, and, of course, before you ask, who wouldn't read a mysterious dung pile letter to themselves? So, this letter, it said, "Dearest Adventurer, the council requests your presence. Mind the drop. Best wishes, Boysenberry." I'm not a big fan of mystery letters from berry bushes, and I definitely was less of a fan when the ground opened up and ate me. I've got to say, the view's pretty boring, and there's no bathroom. Then again, there's also no floor. Whoever this guy is, I don't think I like him. The situation...
Welcome to session 1, guys.
Yeah.
So, where we had previously left off, as it were, you all had received strange letters, to put it in layman's terms. From the most random places, addressed to you specifically, with the bare minimum amount of detail as possible.
By someone named Barry.
Yeah, exactly. So, now, as you all kind of read these letters and try to figure out what's going on, the floor beneath you just gives way. You fall into pitch blackness. You're falling for what feels like half an hour.
Jesus, that's a lot of falling.
Yeah.
It's saying a lot, not to make a Loki reference, was saying falling for half an hour.
And then your feet hit something semi-solid. It was akin to landing on Jello. And then
Oh my god,
your legs kind of shake a little bit, and then you realize you're standing on solid ground. You look around and you find yourself in what looks to be a standard-looking tavern. Taking a look around, you can see that Fwoop, you recognize Kumano, the samurai werebear that you have for a neighbor, standing at the bar.
Holy shit, it's Kuma! Yo, how you do? I'm gonna say, hi, and Orion.
He just kind of nods at you stoically.
I recognize
That's classic Kuma. Classic Kuma.
So, what do you guys want to do? You guys
I'd
can
like to
refer
roll
to
for perception for any particular escape routes.
Oh yeah, you see a set of.
this far.
You can take a look at the map over on Roll20. You can see a set of stairs on the northern side behind the bar.
Do I know that to be an exit, though?
No, but there's no doors otherwise.
So it would make sense that would be the layout, so I'll keep that in mind.
DM, can you remind me, can Kumano speak common?
No, he only speaks Oriental.
Okay, well, Fwoop's a bit shy, so he's gonna chill on this chair. There you go, and he'll just kind of sit around until someone does something.
All right, Stelisto. What are you doing?
I'm probably gonna walk around and try and get a feel for the area.
Okay.
Good. I just move my character periodically for the time being.
Okay.
DM, is all of Fwoop's content still with him?
Yes. Everything that you
He's
were all
gonna
carrying
get
with
out.
you are still on you.
Okay, he's gonna get out his good friend, where are you? Bob Bernard Barnacle.
All right.
Be like, hey, so, how's the ex-wife? Just making awkward conversation with a fucking praying mantis. I was swearing aloud.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Good.
So, Stolas, what about you?
So I'm gonna find the closest corner and just kind of stay away from everyone else.
Okay. Yay, we're anti-social, ain't that fun? Sorry.
Like, Stolas is a runaway noble, like, he doesn't trust anyone.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
In some regards, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because we're all weirdos.
And Mithos.
I recognize this place, right?
Yeah, you recognize it.
Okay. And I only recognize one person in the room?
But yeah, you recognize
I
that person behind
recognize-
the work in the bar.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go sit at the bar.
Okay, so there are 2 empty spots on the left and on the right. One next to a werebear, another one next to a lizard folk.
I'll go to next to the and just kind of look at Boysenberry, confused but not say anything yet.
Okay.
Did we all land in kind of a similar area zone, or was it just kind of like scattered at the bar?
When you guys arrived in the tavern, you just kind of ended up random places inside the tavern.
Okay. Did we all land at the same time, or
Yeah, exact
was it
same
delayed at all
time.
for anyone? Okay.
Yep. So,
Okay. And I recognize the inside of the bar. Is there like Can I look at the shelf
yeah,
with the leeches?
yeah. You can go ahead and take a look at the shelf with the leeches. That's
How
gonna
many
be,
leeches?
it's gonna be right in the back, right over here. I don't know if you can. Yeah, so on the northern side, basically right behind where those 3 people are sitting.
Okay.
And you also recognize Alice sitting right there in that chair on the far left,
Oh no. Okay.
right under the leeches.
Ugh.
And yeah, it looks to be that there's a significantly less number of leeches in the jar.
That's better day than last. It sounds like.
Hmm.
Awkward. Better day than the last one I was here. Sounds like awkward.
So, Stelisto, while you're kind of crossing there and getting close to the table, you hear that red dragonborn with the full-blown wings on his back, who's about 7'8" and probably looks like he weighs about 500, 600 pounds. Just absolutely massive fighter-looking guy. Say,
Yep.
I understand the
Sorry.
importance of this mission. What I don't understand is why you couldn't use diplomacy and words to bring me here rather than subterfuge. So, at this point, you have the option to either continue listening or dip out before someone potentially notices you.
Move up a little behind them and just sit in the shadows listening.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Duster. Check sheet. Duster. That'll be a 14.
Okay. So yeah, you're sitting there talking, and the one in the or listening, and the one in the middle, maybe it looks like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old girl, kind of like looks back over her shoulder, hits you with this like penetrating glare that like chills your heart, rolls her eyes, and goes back to the conversation.
I just smirk and wave.
She, after she kind of nudges the person next to her, This warforged with a pot on his head comes and sits next to you.
Yeah, pothead.
In the shower, in the shadows, and says, "Oh, hi!
Hello there.
I just told it to come be your friend."
It's always nice to make new friends.
Yeah, I'm Bucket.
And I'm Stelisto.
Wow. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. And he just kind of sits there next to you.
I will die for Bucket already.
As will I. Holy shit. I think all of us just collectively half bonded with Bucket. Holy crap.
Fwoop's gonna like ever so shyly and sheepishly kind of like shimmy. Oh, it's cause he.
Okay.
It's cause he.
Boysenberry slides down to the bar and puts a firewater in front of you, Mithos. And in front of you, Fwoop, Boysenberry puts a plate of mushroom steaks.
Oh, thank you. I didn't ask for this, but thank you. Where am I?
So, as that's kind of going on, Stolas is kind of sitting over in the far corner.
Stolas has completely ran away from everyone. Like, he's fucking terrified. He fell asleep behind some barrels, and now he's here.
I hate it when that happens.
Where do I see?
So,
Teleporting barrels, am I right?
All right. Where do I see Alice?
Alice is right up here. Boop, boop. Here.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Do I have the wormwood or whatever? Monkswood. I'm sorry.
You do. Actually, you were just picking it up when you got brought here.
Okay.
So, another one of Boysenberry comes around the corner and starts heading towards you, Stolas.
I'm gonna try to hide. Like, I'm gonna just kind of sit down in that chair and just completely ignore what's happening. Because I don't know where I am. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't want to be here. I'm very confused.
Like worst nightmare. Not only abducted randomly,
you said you were gonna try
to the bar.
You said you were gonna try and hide. I was thought like I can imagine like Gooseberry coming up to you, and then you just dive under the table like no.
So, what are you doing, Jackdaw?
Don't notice me.
Pardon?
What are you doing?
Either boysenberry.
Yeah, there's green and blue behind the bar. And on heading towards Stolas is pink. Yeah, she just split into 3 separate individuals, all different shades. One's green, one's blue, one's pink.
Stolas really doesn't like this.
May I make a perception roll to see if I can tell that Stolas is like freaking out over there?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm glancing.
Make a perception. Stolas, make a deception check at disadvantage.
he's fucking losing it.
I rolled a 7.
What was it? I'm rolling deception.
Yeah, disadvantaged.
Disadvantage. Let me pull up that sheet. I just need to know my modifier. It's not going to be. I got a 6.
Yeah, so you win that one, Jackdaw.
Oh, what? Dang.
Stolas definitely looks freaking out.
Like, he's freaking the fuck out.
And like at this point, so that's got to be freaking the fuck out. Capital F. Well, in that case, I'm going to walk up to Pinky area over here. Can I intercept? Like, I'm kind of
I don't know where
it doesn't look like Pinky's moving too fast. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll just head up over this way and kind of intercept with the Monkswood.
Oh, hey!
Hey, buddy.
You're back. Nice of you to drop in.
Oh, you. That hurt right in the soul. You know, for that I should charge you extra.
I don't remember us being a price.
Oh, there wasn't. It was a deal, but. So, got your monkswood.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And
so,
yep. Do you want to do this now?
Talk to Alice? It'd be useful.
Okay.
Also, you could really work on your transportation system. It's leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah. We're thinking about trying to get like a floating tea table in there with some sugars, teas.
You know, literally anything would be better than what you've got. I mean, everyone likes floating into the abyss for half an hour, but I mean, the only thing worse than that is being left in your own head with your own demons for half an hour.
Trust me, when I first figured out this spell, I figured I've used it as a torture technique because it lasts as long as I hold concentration.
And why did you hold concentration that long?
Huh? I was getting the food ready. You know, it's kind of like when you have guests over for dinner and you don't answer the door until the food's ready.
Maybe you could have done that after the food was ready.
Yeah, well, you're here now. Food's ready, and give me a second to make sure I get Stolas over there something to eat before they pass out, at least. And then
I think it might help if you gave them after they passed out.
You know what?
Seems a little less torture.
Here's some elven bread. Why don't you go and give that to Stolas? And then I'm gonna call a meeting for the table. And she walks away.
Alice is the other side. Am I holding the elven bread?
Yep.
I look at the bread, Alice, the table, Stolas, the bread.
You can just throw it at me and walk
Do
away.
I still have the
That's
wormwood?
fine.
They're monkswood, not wormwood. Frick.
It is monkswood, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think that.
Me? Sorry?
Kind of broke out there.
Oh, do I still have the monkswood on me?
No. Pinky grabbed that and was handed you that over the bread.
Well, 9. Smart.
Okay. So you notice that Greenie and Bluey had the most of the bar head over to the table where Alice is sitting at, and Fwoop, that's when the blue tiefling behind the bar that used to be pink looks at you and Mithos and says, "Alice is going to be holding the meeting soon. You know, if you want to sit in on that."
Fwoop is just kind of staring at his steak, still like kind of drooling, and because like he hasn't really got much etiquette because grew up in not civilization, so he just kind of like face plants into the food and just starts nomming with his face without even using his hand.
Yes, take your time. Enjoy it.
So for clarification, is Fwoop the ominously hooded figure?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
me. I'm
Just
just gonna
double
face
checking.
into food. Huh? What did I say?
Just checking.
Okay. Just like, poof.
Can I just kind of walk over and drop the elven bread in their lap and go towards Alice?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Wait, elven bread in his lap.
Stolas, she gets some elven bread thrown on you, and then that's it.
Here, yours. It's not delivery. I'll go over towards Alice.
Okay.
I like to think that me and Sky had almost a word for word the same conversation that Jackdaw had with Pinky about the teleportation system. And then I got up and walked over to the table. But like word for word, like why did you keep us in the tunnel for so long if you could have just ended it at any point?
Because it was fun.
Not for us.
As Jackdaw walks away after dropping the bread, I'm just gonna like mumble a thank you in Elvish.
There's just like the slight whimper of an elven word that sounds similar to thank you.
Like, Stolas is exhausted.
I hear that from behind, I assume.
They don't know where they are. They forget that no one else speaks Elvish, really.
How many social characters do we have?
Everyone.
Stelisto.
Jackdaw, quirk an eyebrow.
Sorry? Stelisto, Bucket looks at you and says, come on, we're gonna go sit down at the meeting now and get the information for the things.
Okay, I'll join you. No point trying to eavesdrop. I'm already known.
Alright, so if everyone gather around.
Yeah, before I walk away, I'm going to turn towards Stolas and ask in Elvish, like, so let me guess. Floor opened up, swallowed you, now you're here.
Yeah.
You've got that look.
Yeah.
And I'll walk to the table.
DM, I think Fwoop's gonna like still have half of the steak in his mouth, so just kind of dangling in the darkness of his hood. He's gonna bring his plate with him to the table. I'll move him now. Hold on. It's hard to hold Minnie and Pinky, but he's gonna stay back here and be like behind a few peeps and just kind of munching.
Yeah.
So whoever's in front of him kind of is yum 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 yum.
It's the giant 8-foot tall dragonborn.
Oh Jesus! Yum 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 yum.
You see him kind of wince every time. So
yes, Dragonborn flinch at my noises. Ah.
So the vividly blonde, somewhat elven looking individual at the top of the table looks at you all and says, I bet you all wonder why I brought you here today.
Actually, I'm just wondering if I'm going to get paid for this.
That part.
Got any more steak?
Okay.
You will be paid
In steak?
in gold.
Dang it!
Look at the right side. Alright, you can buy steak with gold.
Yeah, but it'd be funny if, like, they just had a truckload of steak. Wouldn't that be funny? I think that'd be funny.
Indeed, it would be hilarious.
Fwoop, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Ah, perception! Oh, God! Hold on. I'm painting. Ah! That was. I'm getting the stats up. Perception. Skills. Ooh, I don't have proficiency in that, so that's wisdom. How wise am I? Ooh, +1. Not too bad. Can I use my real dice?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice. Great. I've wanted to do that for a while. Where is my dice rolling mat? Oh, no. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't know where my dice rolling mat went.
This entire time, Stolas is just slowly inching closer to the table.
He's doing a little shimmy.
You notice that one of the individuals at the table is a female goblin with a lute on her back. Just kind of like tries to give you this encouraging smile, but it's just kind of even more unnerving.
It's gonna go right back to the wall. Yep, nope. I'm just gonna keep slinking along the wall, away from her.
Okay, I have found my dice rolling one. Jesus. Take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. D20, where are you? Sorry this is taking so long. I cleaned up recently, so everything's everywhere. That's an 11.
Okay. Believe it or not, that was one enough. So,
Nice.
You notice that there is somebody that you kind of walk past that just barely caught your attention, enough to where when you look back, you see this elderly-looking gentleman with one leg and a grizzled face and an eye patch and a captain's hat on, sitting at the table.
I nod to him and carry on eating my steak.
You notice it's Seamus.
Huh?
It's Seamus.
Who's Seamus?
You're supposed to write it down.
The pirate guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, Fwoop just kind of waddles on over. Like, yo, Seamus! Do you want some steak?
I'll be all right, lass. Just enjoy the meeting.
It's good. It's good. It's amazing. It's mushrooms. I love mushrooms.
And then the blonde woman says, So, to start us off, my name is Alice Platinumborn.
Platinum bottom, what?
Platinumborn.
You glad I'm not the only one who heard platinum bottom there?
There's going to be a chuckle in character. I know it is. I'm okay with that.
And the Council of Waterdeep has appointed me over this site and its ability to recover artifacts in the rest of its job. So, what you all will be responsible for, should you choose to accept it, is carrying out said missions. Now, I bet you all wondering, why each and every one of you? Well, I could tell you that it is because you are destined for great things, and that you will do amazing things, and be a valuable asset to this team. Of course, I'd be lying, but I could tell you this.
I would have called bullshit had you said that.
When she says all of that, Stolas just under his breath says, "Oh my god, you sound like my mother." All of this is in Elvish. Just holy shit, you sound like my fucking mom.
Jackdaw's all gonna respond in Elvish point. Let me guess, we were the cheapest.
Probably.
No, actually, you were all came as recommendations from Seamus, and she points to the pirate on the table behind you all.
I have never seen that man before in my life.
You see, Seamus is a bit of an interesting individual in the fact that, well, let's see. Looks around. Okay. I don't see any particularly potent magic users. There's a couple, but no one particularly potent yet. But suffice it to say that where our world is one, there are many, right? Well, there is only one of Seamus and countless versions of you. Seamus is also a chronomancer, and a very potent one is that.
Never mind.
So, he has observed the timeline and decided that should you die at any point in time, it should not adversely affect the timeline. So, that is why
we are expendable. Got it.
The most expendable, apparently.
No matter if you live or die, the timeline will stay the same. So, you are here.
So, very rousing speech. I feel much better about myself.
No. I mean, out of the 2,000 to 3,000 people we canvassed, you were the only ones who fit that description. So, just keep that in mind.
I don't want to fit that description.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
Can Fwoop cough up a furball?
Yeah.
Okay, so Fwoop has finished his steak. Kind of puts the plate in his robes. Why not? Keep it for later. And then he just kind of goes on all fours to. Ah, it's Ginger.
Step back.
The goblin kind of looks over you and says, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about it. It happens.
It's a wishbone stuck. Did you get a wishbone stuck in there?
Near me.
I mean, I don't know. It just happens sometimes. It's like hiccups, you know? You don't really know why. It just does.
Yeah, I had that same problem when I got a gallbladder stuck in my throat.
Oh.
Mithos is so uncomfortable.
Wait, which one's
wallflower?
Seamus? Sorry, I'm confused.
I'm gonna go for here
over here.
and
Seamus is over
here.
here.
Is somewhere. That Seamus, sorry. Fwoop tried to go to Seamus, but ended up going to one of the players by mistake. Oh, Seamus is on the table. What? So,
in return for your work, should you choose to accept, you will each receive 35 gold per week.
Oh.
Now we're talking.
bad price. Not bad at all. More than I have myself on my own.
That's it.
On top of being able to retain any kind of treasure that you claim on your journeys that is not the artifact in question. Now, to further explain what we do. How many of you are familiar with the Finger of Azith? Anybody who wants to? Anybody who wants to can roll a Arcana check. Anyone who has proficiency can roll with advantage.
Oh, awesome!
I got a 16.
I got a 15.
1.
Fwoop's just looking at his
14.
furball, so he's not really interested.
Who got a 1? Who was it that got a 1?
Yeah, be me.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure that it is some kind of kid's meal.
Let's just be completely oblivious.
Those of you with 16 or above are familiar with the object. It is a staff that is supposedly carved by Azith, the god of wizards himself. And anyone that wields the staff and is a magic user gives off a 120-foot radius of maximized magic, meaning that in that circle, all damage spells do maximum damage. All duration spells don't require concentration. It's immensely powerful.
Sounds pretty useful.
Yeah.
Have to give that back.
So, not many of you know the downside of the Finger of Azith. Now, it was crafted as a punishment for one of Azith's clergy, a wizard who fancied himself the god of fire magic. So, he made it potent for every other kind of magic, but for fire-based magic, well, the effectiveness of fire-based magic was 1,000%, and always centered on the point of the finger of Azith itself.
So no fireballs.
Yeah, he tried to cast a delayed blast fireball. And, 1,000 times as big on himself. So, we recover items. We recover items that are too dangerous for people to possess, or too cursed, or too powerful to be out in the world. Then we take them and we lock them up.
I've heard such a speech before. It actually means you want them for yourself.
So that is what we do here. It's pretty standard, pretty practical. Now, for assistance, and she gestures to her left, and the 12-year-old girl kind of looks up at you all, kind of runs her eyes back.
Is that the 12-year-old girl? Is that the 12-year-old girl with black hair?
Yeah.
Fwoop's still looking at his hairball.
Looks at all you and
just
says,
kind of like raising the hairball to see if it's like as big as the 12-year-old's face, like in this perspective.
It's like right there. If you put it on top of the head, it looks like an afro.
Fwoop's gonna do that.
Looks around at all of you.
Are you sure there weren't slightly better candidates?
It's off.
I feel like this might have been scraping about. Actually, how many have died so far? I think would be the better question.
Huh? Only 3.
Out of how many?
5?
Those are not good odds.
Team?
No.
Congratulations, guys. We're the B team. Or maybe
we are Rogue One.
So, the black-haired 12-year-old girl looks over in the corner and says, Stolas, are you going to come out of the shadows eventually?
No. And he slinks farther down the wall. Like, nope. Don't like it here. Don't like any of you.
Behind him.
Too late.
Okay.
Stolas, a bat hands on your shoulder.
He's fucking sprinting like he doesn't want to be here. He's gone.
The bat's just kind of riding along with you at this point. Where are you
I'm
sprinting?
running for a door. To the door.
There's no doors.
Anything.
The only thing
Window,
you see is a set of stairs in the back of the bar going up.
We're running to that.
Okay.
I don't know where it is, but that's where I'm
Wallflower.
running.
Here. Wallflower.
Let's just in front of it now.
Fucking, like, running, gone. Doesn't want to be here anymore. People are talking to him. People are talking to them.
Alright. Go ahead. Run.
I don't know how to do this.
That's
I've never used Roll20 before. I'm still trying to figure things out.
Well, if you're running to the stairs, you're gonna run into Stelisto.
What's the stairs? Behind the bar.
They're down on the bottom of the map.
There's a staircase up behind the bar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap my staff against the table and then just kind of raise part of. Is there like a tablecloth on the tables?
No, it's just a wooden table.
Okay. I'll just tap my staff against the table and, if you're looking for somewhere to escape, the table's probably the best bet.
What?
If you're gonna hide, your best bet is the table. Otherwise, there's really nowhere else to go.
I just want to leave. I don't want to be here.
Well, the closest you can get is probably under a table or a chair.
Well,
I don't know any of you.
dear Stolas, just have a seat, hear what I have to say, and if you are uninterested, I will send you back home.
Now, when you say home,
I mean what I said.
What do you mean by home?
I will send you
Why do I
back
get the
home.
feeling that's a threat?
Home can have many meanings, so just saying home is not a very precise statement.
I will
I don't want to go.
I will send you back to your mother and father.
That's
Well, that's sort of if I heard one.
Now, simply put, my name is Empress Eleonora Villarreal III.
A
I thought
child?
your name was different before.
I feel like I heard this in a children's story before.
I am unfortunately indebted to Alice here, and am currently assisting the organization for the next 212 years.
So you're not a normal child.
I'm sorry?
So you are not a normal child, then.
Did you miss the part where I turned into a bat?
He's a vampire.
I'm curious about the panicking elf. There's a little girl running around.
No, I am not a normal child, as you say. As a matter of fact, I believe I've got a few thousand years on you.
That's not a particularly difficult thing. I'm only like 20.
A thief. She's a vampire.
And? Should I care?
No, but that's why she's old.
And little.
Yes, anyway, enough about my personal life.
Does that mean you won't be allowed on the magic spinny cups in the fair?
Does it have a door?
Huh?
Does it have a door?
Yes.
On the spinny cups, probably.
Then no.
No.
Oh. Oh yeah.
You did a real damn good job picking out a group of people, didn't you?
Like I said, expendable. Now, I am a black magic expert. So if you have any questions in regards to dark magic, I can give you your answers. And in addition, I will be sending Bucket with you here, and he can assist you in the more physical manner.
How tall's Bucket?
What'd you say?
How tall is Bucket?
He's about 6'3".
Oh, so about as tall as Stolas.
It's gonna be you can reach the things at the top shelf for me. Nice.
Huh? Yeah. I can also sweep if there's a mess.
That's fair. Ooh, do you want to meet my praying mantis?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've got your mess right here. It's us. We're the mess.
I think that's why they want me to be with you guys. In case you guys make any messes.
Yeah.
Fwoop's gonna go and just praying mantis.
So is this like a get in, get out unnoticed, or like by any means necessary?
Well,
That's a good question.
by any means necessary. So, simply put, if this is something that you are interested in doing, then remain here. If it is not, head to the bar, and Sky will send you back to where we got you from.
$35 a week plus whatever we find we can keep other than the main artifact.
And
that's the final deal.
And lodging. You get to receive lodging here as well.
How expensive is a mushroom steak?
You can buy so many mushroom steak with $35 a week.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
You can buy so many steaks for $35 a week.
And you could just see like some drool kind of dripping down his cloak, like.
Yeah, Alice.
Okay.
Peach, I've got I don't know. I'm not really in it for the gold. I've actually got some questions. Probably should have asked them when I was in school with you, but I didn't.
Yeah. Well, why don't you all take some time to think about it, and Jackdaw and I here can have a conversation.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Bucket, this is Bob Bernard Barnacle, and the Kennedy.
Okay,
And
so...
Fremont is kind of on his left hand.
Okay, I should be able to... Alright, so, Jackdaw. Alice kind of comes over to you after everyone's kind of sitting there talking around, and looks at you and says, Boysenberry's told me that you have some questions.
I don't know if she shared this with you, but I'm looking into my family, and apparently there are some connections between you and my grandparents.
What kind of connections do you assume that is?
Recipes, actually. You, the old recipe, the cookies you sell her.
She kind of gives you this intense glare, and you can see a slight golden sheen of scales across her forehead. For a split second.
Oh.
No!
Okay.
Yeah, she's a dragon.
It's quite possible. Of course.
Oh yeah, that was out of character. I should have said.
I am
out of character. She's a dragon.
related to quite a few. So.
Would mean you're interested in gold and jewelry and maybe some rubies?
My character wouldn't actually know that that's dragon leading, not just possibly related to a dragon. Correct?
You definitely know it's draconic bloodline.
Yeah, but not like there would not be a jump to assume that she's a dragon or some sort.
No.
No, not like a mutant.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay. Yeah, so I guess great granddad and great grandma got engaged. Someone was a dragon. Look, my great grandma used to send us cookies, and this is gonna sound crazy, but the stuff that you sell to boy and I don't know, the triplets back there, they're uncanny. They're almost exactly the same. I'm hoping maybe you knew her grandma.
To be honest with you, I gave that recipe, when I came up with it, I gave it to my 3 daughters and my 2 sons. And they each changed it in their own way.
How old are you?
It's a bit impolite. I'll let it slide this time. Let's see. Drop it.
The gears are definitely turning right now. I'm trying to figure out how the hell that works.
Let's see here. Give me a second. My memory's not what it used to be. I'm about 37,000.
That's me, dragon.
Where's... What? Can I... Okay, so what would I know that could get super old from school? Like, should I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an Arcana and make a history check.
Okay. Okay. We'll see how daft he is.
Completely.
Arcana is a
oblivious.
22. And history. History is a 16.
Okay. So, you know the known history of the world is about 40,000.
Okay. Alright.
Years old. So, she being about 37,000 means that she's up there. Yes?
That's a long time.
Yeah, you can see why it's hard to keep track of my dates. I just started rounding it up.
When's your birthday?
Sorry?
We should celebrate your birthday.
Did Fwoop just like pop out of nowhere to pop into this conversation?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I feel like that would be Fwoop.
Pretty sure that Fwoop just her birthday was like, yes, party.
Yeah.
Celebrate your
Imagine
birthday.
just Fwoop popping up under the table.
Like, hello.
So,
I heard you are more older than me. Then birthday. We can do it like celebrate. Oh my goodness.
Bucket, clean up on the aisle table.
and Bucket comes over with the broom and kind of sweeps Fwoop away.
Everyone's kind of rolling around and it's like, no, like a tumbleweed.
So, I'm sorry, that puts you at basically what we know is the dawn of time.
Yes. I'll make it easy for you here, because I'm not quite sure that I'm going to be able to answer your questions, strictly because of how convoluted my family is. Do you know about the 7 sisters and the 7 brothers in Draconic history? Go ahead and give me a history check. Or a religion check. Your choice.
What Alice was saying was, my history is a bit complicated. Do you know much about the 7 sisters and the 7 brothers of Draconic lore? And then you can give me a religion check.
Still only Jackdaw, right?
Was that?
Is this still only for Jackdaw?
Yeah, only for Jackdaw.
Stolas has gone and started to sulk in a corner.
Poor
Hiding
Like they're no longer trying to hide. They're just upset.
21.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know plenty about that. So, for your
drink.
the 7 brothers were the original chromatic dragons. Okay?
Okay.
And the 7 sisters were the original metallic dragons. All of which were born to... The sisters were born to Bahamut, the platinum dragon. And the brothers were born to Tiamat, who I'm pretty sure we all know is who Tiamat is.
The dragon god.
So, I am the eldest of the 7 sisters. Alice Platinumborn.
That name makes sense now.
I have 6 younger sisters, each slightly different than myself, and we all have our own children as well, who have their own children and their own children, and so forth and so on, all the way down. So you could see why, yes, I can agree that we are perhaps more than likely related.
However, it'd be a bit hard to track down that side of the family. I'm just glad they don't have child support in this realm.
I should have paid more attention in school.
The ability to eavesdrop has been impaired by laughter.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah. I would recommend that if you want to find this out, that you start with my children, seeing as how you said the cookie recipe was so similar.
All right.
And, work from there. I can catch the faint scent of ice on you. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Wow, this is a lot to take in right now.
Yeah, well, we'll come around to it. If you have more questions later, just let me know.
I think I need to sit down.
I'm already sitting down.
So, Stolas.
Would that make you...
Yes.
I hear from behind you.
Yes, Empress.
Why the, cold shoulder?
Because everyone gets a chance to leave and go about their lives the way they were, and I get the threat of sent home. I'm the only one who's here without a choice, basically.
Oh, come now. I just wanted you to hear me out. You don't honestly think I'd send you back to that vile place, do you?
I do. Because last I check, I have a bounty on my head or something.
Yes, but what do I have of need of gold?
Can I roll to see if I see Stelisto, sneaking around?
I rolled a nat 20 for stealth, so you have to roll a nat 20 as well.
I'm trying.
Go ahead.
I rolled an 18 with a +3 for a 21.
What's yours?
Check my stuff. 24.
Damn it.
Yeah. So, you don't see anything, but you're definitely on guard.
Someone's listening, but I can't tell where they are.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if it was right in your face. Just breathing down your neck.
Yeah.
I'm too mad at the Empress right now to actually notice anyone. Children.
What is that?
Screaming babies.
What the hell on the
1 second.
Anyway.
So.
Stolas is mad at the Empress.
Well, suffice it to say, I wouldn't actually send you home. I have nothing to gain from it, and to be quite honest, they're paying me more right now to keep an eye out for you than they would if you were missing.
Of course they are.
So, I'm more than happy to let you still be missing.
Who else are they paying?
What was that?
Who else are they paying to look for me?
Ooh, yes, you'll enjoy this one. Have you heard of the cult of Dendar?
I probably have.
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
All right. 19.
So yes, you heard that the cult of Dendar is a cult of Yanti, which are snake people, that worship the night serpent, which is a giant snake-like being that feasts on dreams and leaves nightmares in its wake.
Isn't one of the party a Yanti?
No.
I probably would be a good word note with them. I am a thief.
No, we got a kobold, a goblin, a dragonborn, a lizard folk. I don't know if we have a Yanti.
I'm the Yanti.
Oh yeah, you have a yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I'm also an orphan, so I have little knowledge of them.
Fair.
But
the cult's looking for me.
Yeah, they have the cult looking out for you. Well, you see, remember how, you always used to talk about your ambitions with your parents? Well, the cult came up with the idea that they could hunt you down in your sleep and try to feast on your ambitions, and then find you and then turn you over to your parents after you were deprived of all happiness in life.
They really, they aren't the brightest, are they?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, be on the lookout for snake people.
Got it.
Snake people. Sorry.
They never cease to amaze me.
But I will say this. You will be far, far safer working here than being out wandering around. And I know that is saying something.
I'll give your little adventures a try.
Who knows? Maybe you'll enjoy it.
Gives me something to do except instead of wasting away in that stupid house.
It is true. All right, so panning over to Mithos.
Hello.
So you're kind of sitting there, and Pinky, the pink tiefling, is kind of sitting there next to you, twiddling her thumbs, and looks at you and says, do you mind if I have a seat here with you, or are you waiting to? You want one of these other adventures, or?
No, go for it.
Oh, okay. Kind of sits next to you, kicks her feet up, and starts whistling.
Do I recognize what she's whistling?
Yes, actually. You recognize it as a sad sea shanty that you've heard once on your travels. It talks about a sailor who hit rocks and was stranded on these rocks in the middle of the ocean, and these dolphins would circle around, and for him it sounded like the dolphins were crying the entire time. But when he finally passed out and fell into the water, the dolphins, beat him up and dragged him down to the water and started to eat him, because they weren't dolphins, they were sharks, and he was delirious.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So cheerful.
It's kind of a sad song right now, considering what's going on, is it not?
Yeah, it is a bit sad, but it kind of fits the circumstances, Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you saying saying there's a shark in the water right now?
No. The shark have already came. We had a bit of an issue with the last group. Kind of looks over you, trying to be quiet. So here's what happened. We sent them out to recover this artifact, right? And this artifact supposedly gave one immortality, right? Which,
okay.
Whoop-de-doo, big no-no, right? So
it sounds not great to give to someone.
Yeah, so we're going to recover this thing, right? Well, anyone that's gotten near the artifact has not returned, nor shown up, nor been seen with the artifact, but the artifact is still just sitting there in the middle of the forest. Hasn't moved. And
okay,
it's terrifying, because at the same time,
it's just sitting there. Anyone could get it, but why do people keep disappearing? And on top of that, why are they always left with no bodies, just the entrails?
Whoa, wait, hold on. What was that last part?
No, they're just saying they're always missing.
No, you said something about entrails? Like people were just disemboweled?
Yeah, I mean that's all that was left. There wasn't anything else left.
Man, I joined for gold. I don't want to get disemboweled.
Well, I mean, we can't be for certain that it was their intestines.
You know, that song mixed with all this information is really not giving me hope about what's going on right now.
Yes, but glory, adventure,
money, getting through the week.
Yeah, exactly. You see, you understand.
I feel like I was much more excited about this 2 minutes ago.
Well, think about it this way. If you do end up a pile of intestines on a forest floor, you don't have to worry about being in debt.
He finishes the rest of his firewater and moves over to the goblin.
Kind of sits there and goes back to whistling.
It's like, oh man.
So, Fwoop.
Hello.
So, two individuals come around and start talking to you. You recognize?
As soon as they approach, the thing is, who hasn't spent much time with people? Like, he's scared of kids, because kids are usually mischievous, so he's a bit suspicious of the Talia. But Talia doesn't seem like a child, like a gangster child.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But as soon as someone approaches him, he's panicked and goes, break it! He's not used to humans.
Yeah, so Kumano is right there next to you.
That's true.
And in front of you is a dark-skinned individual with this like mohawk-style hair and two great axes on his back and two hand axes on his waist.
It's a lot of axes.
And a couple of small, like miniature throwing axes strapped on his arms.
I'm guessing he likes his axes. Just slightly.
Looks at you, looks up and down. Greetings, mysterious individual. I am Morgan.
Morgan?
Do I hear this?
Yeah, Morgan.
Do I hear this?
They call me Morgan.
Morgan.
The Axe Lord.
Morgan.
Do I hear this?
Yes. He is not being quiet.
I stop what I do and I look at him.
Yes, Morgan.
Morgan.
Yes, the Axe Lord.
The Axe Lord.
So do the axes worship you?
It's kind of a mutual worship thing. I worship the axes. The axes worship me.
Stolas is just gonna stare at the Empress like, what the actual fuck is this guy?
The Empress kind of looks at you, puts her hands over her mouth. Expendable.
So it's gonna be like, alright, Morgan, didn't really know worship worked like that. Want to see a pickled head?
I am most intrigued by this pickled head.
About being here.
So Fwoop reaches into the cloak and he hears some rustling noises and clanking and all that. I'm imagining that he's just got a bunch of pockets under his robe and just clanking and maybe a little squirm of something, he's not too sure what. And then he brings out this jar of a pickled squid's head. What?
Your pockets seem to use some kind of interdimensional technology there, Fwoop.
It's just big pockets. They're a bit heavy, but that's why I shimmy instead of walk.
Did you pickle that?
Are you hungry?
Yourself?
I've got some bird feed to eat.
Did you pickle that squid's head yourself?
That is a gift. A gift from the stepdad.
It's an excellent pickling job that was done.
Yeah, he's pretty good at his pickling.
Yeah.
Alice,
His
what is wrong
gherkins
with...
are to die for. So yeah, and if it just kind of puts it back in the
Kumano kind of looks at both of you guys and says, "Hi."
Hey. I don't know if I should actually talk Japanese. Can I say you okay in Orion, or what's my limitations to? Let's have a look. Beats and trades.
多分の世話を教えてください。
ちょっともっとゆっくりに喋った方がいいよね。Just kind of apparently I know hi, bye, yes and no in Orions. I'm just saying gibberish.
Kind of looks at you, shrugs his shoulders quizzically,
and you guys can't tell because hood, but Fwoop just kind of like raises his head and like kind of so he's quite just happy with himself. So yeah, I'm confused.
Kumano hands you a radish from one of his pouches.
Radish! Fwoop face plants the radish and eats it. And tries to get it in one gulp.
And that kind of conversation kind of continues exactly like it's heading right now. Continuously.
Yeah. There's more radish and more random vegetables. And Fwoop is like, yum, yum, yum.
Alright. So, let's see here. We should be moving on to Jackdaw. What are you doing at this point, Jackdaw?
Is there a window to climb out of? I think I agree with Stolas' line of thinking.
No. It's actually, there's no windows in this tavern. There's only the stairs in the back.
Huh. I'm gonna look at Alice. Are you sure that this isn't? I mean, I kind of feel like the weird hooded gremlin creature is going to shank us for our gold.
I mean, it's possible, but isn't that just normal life out in the outside too?
No, not really.
You obviously haven't spent much time in Waterdeep then, have you?
No.
Lots of shady, cloaked gremlin individuals trying to stab you for your gold.
Is this really the best that you could come up?
No, it's not the best I could come up with.
I mean, nothing against us.
Why guys just on food? What?
It's definitely not the best I could come up with, but it was the least damaging I could come up with.
Alice kind of wanders over to the bar, puts down a parchment. Anyone who wishes to join, sign the parchment. Anyone who doesn't, speak to Sky, and she will get you set on your way.
Did I move over near Seamus? Is that who that is over there?
Yeah, that's Seamus right there, sitting at the table, drinking a nice...
He's the one that had been watching us?
Yeah.
Can I talk to him?
Sure.
Was it just like how long have you been watching all of these people?
Oh. Well, time's a bit of a mystery in itself. You could say that I've been watching you all of your lives, but I've only been at it for the past 20 minutes.
I'm more confused now that I was talking to the other person. So you watched our whole lives over the course of 20 minutes?
In a matter of speaking.
But you haven't you weren't in the shadows the whole time.
I was.
You were, and okay. I don't understand you magic people.
You see, I could
I can be at any point in time that I wish.
Honestly, that's amazing.
And so, I put my services to use and watched each one of you and see how useful you could be and how expendable you are.
Is there anyone I should watch out for?
Aye.
I mean, if I'm putting my life on the line with these people, I'd like to make sure that none of them are gonna do something that'll hurt me.
You mean in this room? Oh, okay.
What other people would I be talking about?
I don't know. Mass genocide committers.
Well, I generally don't trust those people. That's just like a hard line. If you're committing genocide, I probably don't like you.
Well, 6 years from now is going to be a hard one from you then.
I'm gonna unpack that much later.
Out of character, that is extremely ominous. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's gonna weigh on me for a while. I'm gonna go sign that paper
later. Damn.
I'm signing the paper as well.
Beep, beep. As I go to sign the paper, there's very obviously a different person now.
Can Fwoop sign the paper with the saliva in his cough bowl, hairball thing?
Yes, 100%.
Oh,
okay, Fwoop gets it out and just like kind of squeezes
I'll
it
sign before and then walk away.
and writes on silver for some reason.
Anyone notice the fact that Mithos has just aged like 30 years? Just emotionally, just fuck.
There's also I used minor illusion as I left, so there's a slightly shorter version of me also just still standing there, very confused.
Oh my god.
Well, Seamus is just drinking his beer at this point.
Oh my god.
Mr. Pirate Dude, what did you do to that man there?
Oh, I gave him a snippet of the future.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that then. I know better than the future.
Boysenberry, can I get another drink?
Yeah, I suppose. What do you want?
The strongest thing you have. I got a lot to deal with.
Yeah, fine, here. Dwarven black meat it is.
Tries to chug the whole thing.
Make a Constitution savings throw right now.
Constitution, a 21.
Oh, okay. So at this point, you now have disadvantage on all dexterity saving throws and all strength saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Good thing I'm a
and you were
fighter.
drunk. Had you have failed it, you would have been unconscious. Had you
All
done that one,
right.
you would have died.
Nice!
Wow. Well, I'm glad I didn't do that.
I need some of that in real life. Jesus.
Wow. Everything feels weird.
Alright.
I'm going to go over to the bar as well, because
Okay.
I don't know who I just met, but it might be a distant relative. It could, I don't know, but they're old. There's talk of strange things in child support, and I don't know. I don't understand. I skipped class.
Yeah. What do we get you? Do you need anything, Jackdaw?
I'll have what they have, I guess.
All three of them speak in unison. Your funeral.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Puts one in front of you.
I don't feel right.
Can I make a perception check?
Yeah, good.
Wrong. 13.
Seems like a good idea.
Which seems like a good idea.
Well, I mean, from what you can tell, Mithos can't really handle his liquor, and you could probably take care of this just fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go for it.
All right, you gonna down it or you gonna sip it?
I'll sip it.
Okay. So I'm just kind of sipping it. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. $11. Thank God for that 5.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as him at this point. You are tipsy to the point where you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and strength saving throws.
Okay.
But you're still going.
Okay.
Who's the biggest person in the room?
That would be Gildar, is the Dragonborn guy.
I'm walking up to the Dragonborn now.
Okay, out of character, how tall is everyone's character?
Okay, well, Gildar is about 7'9".
All right.
With about a 6 foot to 7 foot wingspan.
Fucking giant.
Yeah.
Got it.
Stelisto is 5'1".
Okay.
Jackdaw stands at 5'11".
Bucket's 6'2".
Stolas is 6'3".
Blecky is 3'11".
Mythos is like 5'6". He's a little small for a tiefling. He's got a chip on his shoulder, especially when he's drunk.
Blecky is like 3'11". Is that goblin?
The goblin.
Yeah. And Vanishka, who hasn't said anything yet, is about 5'4". Who's the lizard folk?
Which one is that? Oh.
Right here.
I see. Yes. All right. So I'm not the tallest person in the room, but I'm not I'm definitely not the short. I'm one of the tallest.
So Gildar kind of looks at you as you come up, says, "Hey there, friend. You doing all right?"
You don't look so tough.
I'm gonna.
I can take you.
Okay. And he puts his sword down on the table, and the sword is itself about 10 foot long. And puts up fists. All right.
Can I go
Oh yeah, they're up.
Can I go try to stop the fight? Holy shit!
I'm just gonna sit around and watch this, just leaving it to counter.
I'm just watching. If once somebody gets knocked out, I'm gonna pick their pockets.
I'm gonna go try to physically restrain this small tiefling.
See,
I will roll whatever you need.
Let's see here. Nobody's in the immediate vicinity enough to stop it right now, so y'all have to roll initiative.
Do I have to roll initiative if I'm not partaking in the fight?
If you're not trying to attempt to stop it or attempting to fight yourself, then you don't need to roll.
Okay, I'm just sitting here waiting to see how it rolls out.
Fucking hell. We've been here 15 minutes, maybe. For initiative, I got a 22.
I got a 20.
17 here.
I got sitting back and watching.
Sitting back and watching is fun.
All right.
Yeah, no, I got a nat 20 plus a 2 for a 22.
Yeah, so you're up first.
All right. I'm going to try to physically restrain Mithos.
All right, 30 feet of movement, so each square is 5 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, perfect. Puts me there.
All right, I want you to make a grapple check, which is a athletics check.
All right.
It's either athletics or acrobatics. How I learned it, and the defense is either athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, so it's the for offense it's athletics, and for defense it's acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So, and that means Mithos, you get to make one or the other, but they're both disadvantaged because you were intoxicated.
You're drunk. Come on, don't fail me now, Dice. Let's do this.
One was a 14, and the other was a natural 20.
It was with disadvantage, so it's the 14. I got a 7.
Yeah, so Stolas has got you held up and kind of restrained for the most part.
You need to calm down.
I can take them.
No, you can't.
On your initiative, you can attempt to break out of it.
You need to calm down now.
I'm going to try to... I'm going to try to break out of the grapple.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so yeah.
I think I can go with these guys.
Roll.
At least for the entertainment.
One is a dirty 20, and the other was a 21.
All right, so
the dirty 20.
What do I roll to try to...
So yeah, you'd have to roll athletics to hold it.
Okay. I got a nat 20.
Yeah, so Stolas still got you stuck.
You need to stop and calm down.
Gildar touches one finger on your forehead, Mithos. And your drunkenness is gone. As a yellowish bright light just kind of washes over you.
Are you calm now?
Man. Oh, what did I drink?
Death.
Oh my god!
You drank too much.
There's more if you want it.
I'm gonna look at Gildar. Thank you.
I'm good. Sorry about that.
It happens.
Are you gonna fight?
No.
I can let you go.
Good. Yeah, you're good.
I'm gonna just let him go then.
Okay. I put my hands back up.
Oh my!
Jokingly, jokingly, hands back up.
I'm just gonna whack him in the back of the head like a mother does.
So you throw your hands back up, right? Even if
in like a very very obviously I'm not actually trying to fight him kind of way, but like you can't stop me.
All right, you get a flick to the forehead from Gildar.
I did probably deserve it.
Where is the Empress in relation to me?
Where's who?
I see. I can see the Empress from across the table, can't I?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at her and in Elvish. What the actual fuck?
This is typical, she says back in Elvish.
Is this the best you can get with a group, though?
Yeah, for the most part.
We have a small tiefling who's trying to fight anything.
It comes in handy more times than you could actually think.
We have a thief over by the pirate.
That also comes in handy more than you can actually think.
We have whatever is in the hood.
Also comes in handy more than you think.
Yay, I'm handy.
Out of character, isn't a pirate just a thief but on water?
Yeah. Kind of, but less sneaky.
And then we have whatever else the rest of these people are.
I'm offended by that. I'll call back in English.
I'd like to make the statement that a pirate is not a thief on water. A pirate is a cavalier on water.
Oh, okay.
But one at the bar speaks Elvish.
I'll admit that I'm wrong.
Sorry, Stolas, what did you say?
I said the one at the bar speaks Elvish.
A pirate is not a cavalier in any way, shape, or form.
Honestly, Empress, I'm debating going home.
Yeah, teach their own.
I'm gonna sign my name on this document.
Would you all like to hear about
don't want to miss this.
Would you all like to hear about the first assignment?
Yes.
Maybe that.
Well, we only told this.
Sorry?
Well, we not only told this, so we're going after some staff.
No, that was an example.
Okay.
I think they trust us with that.
No, most definitely not.
Who all has not signed?
Hey, bros and foes, Blecky here. I got some hella good stuff for y'all today, so shut up, put down your stoop, and listen up. Flavoured Enemy has all your favorite characters being repped over at our merch shop. Get tees, stickers, and dice. We all know you want to be rocking the Blecky jersey when you're out twerking at the club. Get it? So, go ahead and check it out. Enter code Blecky's Crew at checkout for a 20% discount on your shiznit. That's BLECKYZCREW. Now, back to the dumb fuckery that is Flavoured Enemy.